and welcome back. Today I wanted to update you on the TSA's 311 rule, what you can bring in your carry-on on the plane, what you can't bring in your carry-on, and how to pack it. This has not changed much since my last video, but I did want to do an update because it's been a couple years since we talked about this. All right, so I have all of my stuff here. I have makeup, I have the every kind of toiletry possible, and I want to show you what you can bring and what you can't. Okay, so quickly, the rule is the 311 rule. What that means is that you can bring anything under 3.4 ounces in a bottle. You can put it in one bag that is 1 quart or less. If you go to the store, you can see this is a, where does it say that? Quart bag. So 1 quart or less, you can obviously put it in a smaller bag and it needs to be clear. You can get it from, some people sell like fancy ones. I use a Ziploc, but you want to make sure it's 1 quart or less. You cannot bring more than this of liquid gels or aerosols. Liquid gels or aerosols. Okay, so of this, what can you bring? All right, I have 2 aerosols here. They are dry shampoos, 3.8 ounces and 1.69 ounces. So no, you cannot bring this. We're going to put that in that pile. This one I'm going to put in my 1 quart bag. This is also dry shampoo. This one is powder, so you do not need to put it in this bag. You can bring it in your carry-on or you can bring it in your packed luggage. So we're going to put that in a different pile over here. 8.5 ounces. No. I will tell you though, everything that you cannot bring in your carry-on, you can put in your checked luggage. So just so you know. Razors. Yes, no. What is the difference? The difference is this is disposable, this is not disposable. So you cannot put this in your carry-on, but you can put this in your carry-on. So we're going to put that one over there. This one doesn't need to go in your bag. It can just go in your carry-on. So where was that pile? That was in this pile. All right. This doesn't matter. This isn't a liquid, even if it is a liquid gel. It doesn't count. So this does not count as a liquid gel or a carry-on. So we're going to put it here. Shampoo. 6.8 ounces. No, you cannot bring that. If you have gel deodorant, then it goes in here. If it's the powder, then let's see. This is, God, I can't read. 1.6 ounces. So yeah, this would be fine. But sometimes I'll put it in here, but you don't really have to put it in here if it's a powder. Let's see. Mouthwash. God, I need glasses, I think. 3.3 ounces. They do this on purpose because it's under 3.4 ounces. It does not matter how much you have in here. If it's a 3.5 ounce and it's only half full, doesn't matter. The bottle itself has to be less than 3.4 ounces. Let's see. This is 0.5 ounces. I actually get these from my dermatologist. They give me just a bunch of little samples and it's really nice for trips. Let's see. Deodorant, but this is actually a liquid gel. 2.5 ounces, so that's fine. And then these little shampoos, way too expensive for what they are, but let's see, 2.5 ounces, so these would be fine. Let's see, my bag is getting full, so you have to start making decisions. Again, a thing from a dermatologist. Even lip gloss, that's a liquid. Toothpaste, too big. This one's gonna be too big. How big is this? Let's see if I can find a size on it. Well, I can't, but it's too big. Just trust me. Okay, so these are things we can bring in our carry-on that are not liquids. These are things that we cannot bring in our carry-on because they are too big and they are liquids. Let's look at makeup. I did include this because I want to tell you that if you have something like this, you can put it in you can decant it into something smaller. A lot of people use like contact cases and it will help you kind of pack your stuff a little bit lighter. And then if you don't want to check a bag, then you can put them in things like this. I like to check a bag, honestly. So it doesn't really matter to me because I feel like unless I'm bringing a backpack only, which I've really tried to get towards, you should check a bag if you have big stuff. All right, liquid. These are all under 3.4 ounces though. Not liquid. So this will go over here. Liquid. So many liquids. This is foundation, also a liquid. Let's see what else we have. Mascara, yes, is a liquid. eyeliner and what is that, eyeshadow, not a liquid. All right, and then not liquid, not liquid. Okay, so, and this one could go either way, so I probably would put this in my bag. But as you see, okay, first of all, this bag is not that small. It's actually pretty big. Like, you can get a lot in there, but you really need to be able to seal it. So what I would do is I would go through and either rearrange this or like figure out what I don't need, right? Like, just, look, I took that one thing out and now I can seal it. And this is how you do it. All your liquids need to go in here, and then you just put it at the top of your bag because you will probably have to take this out at security. All this stuff right here can go in your carry-on because it's not a liquid. It does not matter. You can do anything you want with these unless you put liquid in here, and then they need to go in here. These things all have to go in a checked bag. If it's too big, and I have been with friends numerous times, even though I tell them, and they just throw it out. They'll just say, into the trash with you because you cannot bring this in your carry-on bag. So this is the TSA's 311 rule updated. If you have any questions on any of that or how to pack, then let me know, and I will see you next time.